It was a sunny day on the island of Sodor, and all the engines were working hard. Gordon was feeling very excited.
Morning, Thomas. I look my best, and you know why?
Why?
Because the Duke and Duchess are visiting, so Topham Hatt will be choosing me as their special engine.
Huh, puffed Thomas. After Gordon had been washed and polished, he rushed away to meet the visitors. But a signal diverted Gordon into a siding. He was very upset.
I'm going to be late,
he muttered. A huge engine rocketed by.
Steaming pistons, who's that?
Gordon soon found out. When he arrived at the shed, the huge engine was humming quietly.
Who are you?
This is Spencer. He's the fastest engine in the world.
Huh.
But secretly, Gordon was impressed. I'm the Duke and Duchess's private engine. I take them everywhere.
There will be a party for the Duke and Duchess at Marin Station.
That's far away over Gordon's Hill.
You'll need to take on plenty of water,
muttered Gordon. I have plenty of water, wheezed Spencer, and he raced away.
I was only trying to be useful,
grunted Gordon. Spencer showed the Duke and Duchess many beautiful places. But he never once stopped to take on more water. Gordon and Thomas were collecting passengers when Spencer raced through on his way to the party.
Don't forget the water!
Who cares? He'll be in trouble soon, sighed Thomas. And Spencer was. He ran out of water on Gordon's Hill. Why didn't I listen? So Topham Hatt soon heard the news. I'll send Gordon, he boomed. When Gordon arrived, the station master was waiting. You need to rescue Spencer. He's stuck on the hill.
Hurry, Gordon,
said his driver. Gordon was looking forward to seeing Spencer.
Run out of water?
He teased. Yes, snapped Spencer. I must have a leaky tank.
Perhaps,
smiled Gordon.
But we better hurry. Everyone is waiting.
Gordon switched to Spencer's line and was coupled up. Then they set off.
See?
said Gordon.
We're right on time.
But Spencer was embarrassed. So what do you think of Spencer now? Thomas whispered.
Too much puff and not enough steam.
Well done, Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt. You are the fastest engine on Sodor.
I know that,
muttered Gordon. It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor. Donald and Douglas are Scottish twins. They enjoy working on Sir Topham Hatt's railway. But sometimes they long for Scotland, their old home. One day, Sir Topham Hatt called them to the docks. Lord Callan's castle is finally reopening. There is to be a grand celebration tomorrow. I need you to take the banners, bunting, and bagpipes to the castle. Harvey, you must load them straight away. Yes, sir, chuffed Harvey. The twins were excited. Going to Lord Callan's castle would be like going home again. Soon Harvey had finished loading the freight. Where are you going? Asked Percy. Lord Callan's castle, Donald proudly announced. My castle lock. I'm glad I'm not going to Castle Lock, wheezed Percy nervously. Scared the monster might get you, teased Douglas. He might, said Donald. There's no monster. There is too. There is not. Is too. Is not. Is too. Lord Callan's castle is in Misty Valley. Donald and Douglas were determined to get the important goods to the castle in time. They puffed proudly around the lock towards their destination. There it is, cried Donald. We're almost there, shouted Douglas. But there was trouble ahead. Trees had fallen across the line. Donald and Douglas stopped just in time. Then, suddenly, there was a loud crash. The brake van had been hit by a landslide and come off the rails. They were stuck. We could take the causeway, said Donald's driver. Douglas's driver knew the causeway was old and rickety. It's too dangerous, he said. The twins were worried. We'll never get to the castle now, chuffed Donald. I'll call for help. Splendid outfit, sir. Sir Topham Hatt was trying on his present from Lord Callan when he heard the news. Donald and Douglas trapped by the lock, he said. I'll send help as soon as I can. But the hours passed. It grew dark and cold. And still no help had come. Suddenly the twins spotted something strange through the mist. What's that? Called Donald. Is it the monster? Cried Douglas. For sure it is, answered Donald. It's not a monster, it's us. It was Harvey and the breakdown crane. Donald and Douglas were relieved. By morning, the lines were clear. Donald and Douglas hurried off to the castle. Lord Callan's workers were waiting to unload the freight cars. Soon the castle was decorated. The grand opening was a great success. Lord Callan was pleased. A splendid pair of engines! And very useful, added Sir Topham Hatt. Oh, hey! Agreed the twins. The engines on the island of Sodor were excited. A new park was being built. Everyone was working hard to get the job finished on time. Duncan was feeling impatient. Get a move on, slowcoach, he puffed crossly to Rusty. You're so slow, I'll finish first, Duncan boasted to Skarloey. Skarloey was cross. A little later, he met Rusty at the new park station. Duncan thinks he's fast, Skarloey steamed, but he's just a bossy boiler. Better safe than fast, Rusty agreed. Duncan drew into the station. He was all puffed up and pleased with himself. "I finished first," he wished proudly. "In that case," said Sir Topham Hatt, "I've got another job for you. You're to collect the elephant on the sidings and take it to the park." "Yes, sir," chuffed Duncan. "This elephant is very important. You must be very careful." When Duncan saw the elephant, he was surprised. "Why, it's only a statue," he said. "This is an easy job." "You must wait for the brake van," said the station master. "This statue is very heavy." "Nonsense," huffed Duncan to his driver. "I've pushed heavier loads than this plenty of times."
"Let's go, Duncan," said his driver. "But we must be careful."
So they left, but without the brake van. But Duncan wasn't careful. He was impatient. "We'll show them how fast I can be," Duncan whistled. "We'll deliver this statue, and I'll still finish first." Duncan started to speed up. Soon, Duncan was going as fast as his wheels could carry. His driver was starting to worry, so he tried to brake, but Duncan was out of control. He was scared. He had never gone this fast. People waved, and cars tooted as Duncan sped by. Suddenly, a tractor trundled across Duncan's line. "Look out!" shouted his driver. Slow down, whistled Rusty. "I can't," Duncan cried as he shot past. Whoa! Elephant Park loomed ahead. Duncan's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. The statue flew through the air and landed in the lake. Luckily, nobody was hurt. In no time, Sir Topham Hatt arrived. He was cross. "I told you to be careful. You should have waited for the brake van," he said sternly. "I'm sorry, sir," mumbled Duncan. He felt very embarrassed. Duncan was prepared in time for the opening of Elephant Park. He was very surprised to see the statue was still standing in the lake. "Everyone loves the elephant in the lake," said Lady Hatt. "Even if it was a mistake," added Sir Topham Hatt.